Casper Ruud here with us at our BetMGM Tennis Channel desk. Fourth semi here in Rome, playing some beautiful tennis. It was a very interesting match today against Karen. Some lopsided sets.
Yep.
You were phenomenal. But how do you explain the back and forth of it?
Yeah, it's a bit interesting match, and not maybe the most typical of clay court matches where you go like really 3 close sets and this and that grinding. But it was a bit interesting. I mean, I started great and really took care of my chances in the first set. Broke him two times on 2 break points and kind of played almost a perfect or flawless set without too many errors and these things. So was kind of frustrating or annoying when the rain came in, and I was feeling like I had good momentum. And it was a interesting rain delay today because it was around 2.5 hours, and it obviously didn't rain for 2.5 hours. But the last hour, they were trying to fix the court because everything looked to be ready, except for one kind of corner back in the far right corner of the court was spilled with water when they took the covers off. So they kept telling us, another 10 minutes, another 10 minutes, another 10 minutes, and then we'll be ready, like 3, 4, 5 different times. And when you hear to be ready in 10 minutes, you kind of try to keep warm, you try to keep moving, and you don't let yourself eat too much,
right.
Even though we probably should have today. So you're just kind of snacking all this small stuff like a banana, a bar, easy stuff to get some energy. But we were kind of on our toes for 50 minutes to an hour before getting out, and it was a little demanding and kind of draining mentally. And then finally, when we got out, I didn't find the court, and Karen definitely did and stuck it to me. And luckily, I woke up in the third and played some great tennis again to finish the match.
Hey, turned it around beautifully in that third set. Casper, you've looked great all week. I mean, the last several months, you've started to look very strong. I'm curious, we've talked about it before. You said, when I'm serving big, finding as many forehands as I can, I'm playing my best tennis.
Yep.
Seems like you're getting aggressive with all the other parts as well. Some beautiful backhands down the line, mixing up the paces as well.
Yeah, I try to. I mean, I always try to develop my game, but at the same time, I have to realize, what's the core of my game? How do I win most matches? To me, given the last 6, 7, 8 years that I've had, it's hard to argue against that. Serving well and playing heavy and aggressive with my forehand is what sets up a lot of points and wins for me. So never going to try to change that, but I'm going to try to add a few spices to my game with like you said, some surprising backhands down the line or drop shot every now and then. Try to come more forward to the net maybe, and this Rome conditions are probably the slowest we can find on clay, so that allows me to run around a few extra forehands. Then I will have a chance to do other places, and I think that's beneficial to my game.
Casper, it's been an interesting clay court season. We've seen a lot of youngsters play some great tennis, kind of announce themselves.
Yep.
All interesting storylines, not only here but going into Roland Garros. You're one of the guys who's been so phenomenal on clay over the last several years. You, Zverev. I'm curious, do you think experience will be a big edge in these weeks?
Hopefully. I mean, when you go best of 5 on clay, I think there is probably no other tests that is as physical as that in tennis. And it's good to have the experience of having done it a few times before, realizing that you have gone to the 5th and won. That's a good feeling, obviously. Gone to 4th set and won. So I've been through kind of it all in a way in terms of playing 5 for 3 sets. And obviously, if you want to go deep in Roland Garros, it's better if you can win in straight sets in the beginning of the tournament earlier on and save your energy for later and tougher matches. And but these days, and you can come up against any player and it will be a tough match no matter who you play. So really have to be on. That's the only thing I'm thinking about when I'm going out in Roland Garros. If I don't bring my A game, I can pack my bags and go home, and I typically don't want to do that there. So I guess in the previous years, not last year, if you look away from last year, it's been working well for me.
You've played in some of the biggest championship matches we have on tour, Roland Garros finals, US Open finals, of course. I love the way you're striking right now. Do you feel your level is some of the best you're providing?
At times, and especially the first and third set today was some of the best I've felt on court in a while, and that was a good feeling. And was really feeling like I could set up my forehand and hit it with confidence and depth and heaviness and flat it out every now and then. So It's hard to say. Ultimately or generally, I feel like a better player in 2026 than what I was in 2022 when I had my best year. So sometimes the results can be a bit coincidental, but I always kind of strive to be a better player, and you know, results, they kind of come and go a bit, but I do my best every day, and I'm happy to see that some hard work is paying off this week.
Sound like you're in a great place, my man. Go get some
you.
rest and continue doing awesome.
Thank
Really
you.
good.
Thank you so much.